Don't tell Diane. She doesn't know about this and she'll go mad. Shh.
Hello and welcome to our channel, Portugal on a Shoestring.
Hello, welcome back to Portugal on a Shoestring. This is, day after New Year's Day. All Christmas and New Year's over with, and dogs are going mental. Hope you all had a great Christmas and New Year. Dan's been in the UK, so I've been on my own over this period. I would rather she was here, but yeah, she got a chance to see her family and it was good. Anyway, keep myself busy over Christmas. What I did, I made a new door. I was going to refurbish the door, but again, found it was just covered in woodworm, so ended up throwing it away. And we made another door similar to the one for the back door. So you can follow me along and let's see how we put that together. Well, this is the doorway into the kitchen, and I was hoping to be able to restore the door that was fitted. Unfortunately, again, it's just been riddled with woodworm. So I've removed the door and I'm going to make another door like I did for the back. But the problem is that this door doesn't have a frame. Now, I could make a frame up and fit it in place, but the trouble is that would reduce the size of the door, and it's small anyway. Plus, these are sort of traditional hinges in Portugal, and they're actually buried into the wall, and I want to reuse them because they look quite nice and they're very traditional. So we'll clean them up a bit and paint them, but that gives us our sort of hinge point. So what I want to do is actually put somewhere for the door to land on this, just on the one side, and that'll give us somewhere for the door to sit into, and we can put the ball catch or latch mechanism in. So I'll show you what I'm going to do with the bit of wood anyway. If that's the wall, the doorway is actually shaped like that. So anything we put on this wall here is going to have this angle on it. So, start again. So we'll start off with a sort of rectangular piece of wood, like that. And that just goes full length. So this will be the top of the door frame. And what we'll do on the table saw, we'll make a cut somewhere around here, and then another somewhere around here, and we'll cut this bit out. And what that'll do is it'll create an L-shaped piece of wood like that, and our door will fit here, and that's where our door will land. So it'll open that way and close that way. So that'll be our door like that. Yeah. Now the other issue is with the angle of the door. And what we'll do, we'll measure that off. And once we've cut all this, we'll get back on the table saw and we'll make an angled cut like that. And we'll remove all this. So that'll give us an angled piece. We'll then go like that. So this will be the profile at the top and the bottom. This will be against the wall, and our latch will be down here somewhere. Oh yeah, I hope that makes sense. I'll show you when I cut it and how we fit the door to it. Fingers crossed that'll work. Right, we'll do this first run. We've got that set to about 17mm, and we're going to cut in about, it's a halfway cut, so probably about 20 mil, something like that. Right, so what our first cut is going to be to do this upright cut here. Then we'll turn it around and we'll do this cut. So we'll do this cut in 2 passes. First one is somewhere around halfway, doesn't really matter. And then we'll raise the blade and do the finish cut to that height there. So let's get this cut. I didn't use a push stick because I know that the blade is well out of the way. So raise the blade now to 45 mil. These are all approximate. It's not millimetre perfect. Right, we run second run through. Now what we're going to do is reset the table saw to make that cut and take this section out. We'll drop the blade to, need the blade to do 16 millimetres. Drop down to 16, should be it. And this width, 45. So 45 to this side of the blade. Just trying a couple of different spots on the blade, just to make sure any offset teeth catch. Right. There we go. A little bit of clean out required, but nothing major. So now our door will come in close. That'll be the width of the door, sorry. So it should come in like that. That's the width of the door. This is a little bit longer than the door is thick, just so that I can cut this down and create a bit of architrave around it without having to actually fit a second architrave. But that's good. Now, what we need to do, cut this angle on the back. Now, I don't necessarily need it to go right to the corner. I don't mind putting a bit of filler at the end, but I want the bulk of this to be removed. We do that by lifting the blade and angling it over. And we've got the angle, again using the sliding bevel. So we've marked that on the wall, got the angle. So now we can set the blade to that height, that angle, and we'll make a couple of cuts. Probably need a couple of cuts just to get the right height, because I don't think this blade will go all the way up. Let's see, how far will we? Ooh, just about make it. Right. That's the door assembled. We'll leave it to dry overnight, and then tomorrow we'll take out the clamps and offer it up and start trimming it. I've done it on the kitchen floor because it's a large and a flat area that I know is flat because I flattened it. Just so that it dries straight and there's no twist in it or anything. We got away with it with the back door, but just want to, while we got the opportunity, while Diane's away, don't tell Diane. She doesn't know about this and she'll go mad. So, shh. The door is the right height and my target width is 720 millimeters. I've done it to about 724, 725. We'll try that in the hole, and it's easier to take a little bit more off than try and put some on. So we'll try in the hole and we'll see how close we are. I'll just try the door in the hole. Right, that's not massively far off. It's a bit tight down this bottom end, so that's definitely going to need more taking out. Well, that's fairly good. It's just another few millimetres off that bottom corner, just to get it to fit into this. I think what I might do actually is put a couple of screws on the back so we can actually try it in place, and then we can get this in the right position as well then, and we get some accurate measurements. So I'll just put 1 or 2 screws in each hinge. Now we're not actually trying to get the door to match up to that line. All we want to do is try and get it so that the door is following it. And that is actually really close. I mean, that's a couple of millimetres top to bottom difference. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. Right, we'll install the door jamb and then we'll fit the door to the door jamb. You're playing across end grain like this, always playing into it, not away from it, otherwise it'll just snap off the end. So, and you don't always have to push a plane, you can pull a plane as well. So, hold it back to front and pull it towards you. Well, we've just fitted the door jamb just for 5 screws in, top to bottom. Just grab the door, temporary handle again, and that will close in like that. I've actually cut a couple of pieces for here. That's an angled piece and a stop bead, so that'll fit like that, and that'll close up that gap between the wall and the hinges and stop any drafts. Right, so I'm happy with the fit of that. Like I say, it fits in the door jamb. We've got a couple of bits to go on here, but we'll fit them when the door's all finished and set in place properly. That way we can get a perfect fit, because we put it in and then put it up right up against the door so that there's no drafts. Right, we'll take this off and we'll go and give it a sand down and finish it. Once it's finished, we'll put the door furniture on. I won't bore you with all the sanding and the finishing. I'll just put it all on time lapse, quickly go through it, and then we'll come back to me when we're actually finally fitting the door. Right, let's crack on. That's the first coat done. Shouldn't take long to dry, usually takes about an hour. But what I've got is, if you've got a wet brush that you're going to use again that same day, just pop it in a plastic bag. These are little sandwich bags, and just wrap it up so the air can't get at it. You can put a bit of tape around it, or an elastic band or something like that, but usually just leaving that on the side. It'll just stop it drying out. You can just pull it out, throw the bag away, and use it straight off when you're ready. Right, first coat's on, colour's looking good, so yeah, come back to it in about an hour. So there we have the finished door. Just need to put the furniture on and just put the stops in there. Right, This is Christmas Eve. I'm going to be going out to meet up with some friends tonight, and yeah, have a meal, something to eat, something to drink, and yeah, that should be good. So, I'll probably see you tomorrow. Last bit is just to put these stop beads in place. And all that does is close up this gap so there's less air can get through this drafts. Right, so that's pretty much it. Handles on, ball catches on, all the jams are on. Just need to give these, we're going to paint these white, give them a little sand down. I've already filled that one ready, and that one we'll just fill in these little bits with some filler, and then we'll paint it all. I should keep the kitchen a bit warmer. Well, that's it for this week. Thanks very much for tuning in. If you've got any questions, please put them in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, please like, share and subscribe. It doesn't cost anything, but it does help this channel sort of to grow. See you all again next week, and thanks very much.